Ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to share the paper with you. I'm Yen-Luan Chen, and the author Chen and I are from Takming University of Taiwan. Today, we want to present our paper. The title is A Two-Phase Age Random Replacement Policy for K out of N System with Replacement Bias Cost. First, we introduce the K out of system. A K out of system consists of n independent components, and the system function if and only if at least k components are successfully running. That is, when at least n minus k plus 1 components fail, the systems fail. We can present a critical example for 2 out of 4 systems. For example, an airplane can operate fully satisfactorily if and only if at least 2 of its 4 engines are operating. This slide we present environment shock. In our paper, we talk about environment shock. A system is subject to environment shock, which would cause the system to deteriorate. Suppose that a K out of N system is subject to shock, then arrive according to a non-homogeneous Poisson process. That is NT, which is T greater than 0, and with intention function R of T. If a shock arrives, it causes a simultaneous value of J components at the same time with probability Pj for J is from 0 to n, where sigma Pj from 0 to n is equal to 1. Please refer to it. When J components fail simultaneously, then the maintenance activity is done as follows inequalities. If J is greater or equal to 0 and smaller than n minus k plus 1, when the out of system is minima repaired with probability sigma Pj. In the other case, if J is greater and equal than n minus k plus 1, then the out of system, the K out of N system is implement a corrective replacement, that is CR, with probability sigma Pj, where J is from n minus k plus 1 to n. In this slide, we offer the variables in our paper. If no preventive replacement are considered, the survival function of the time z between 2 success corrective replacement is given by f n bar of t, like this equation. Suppose that the k out of n system work in a random cycle for a single job, and that y denote the working time of the system with probability g of t. In this model, the maintenance cost is present the following terms. 1. The minimum repair cost of J components is Cj, and Cr is the PR cost of one component. The PR cost of the system is CPR, which is equal to N star plus Cr, and the CR cost of the system is CCR, which is equal to N star plus CR plus CA. CA is additional cost due to the system losses. In this paper, a two-phase maintenance methodology is considered. In the first phase, we take up a standard K out of n system and determine the most economic number n star of the component. In the second phase, we consider PR, and the optimal PRH T star is determined based on the most economic number n star of components. Now we offer our standard model. We consider a standard K out of n system without any PR, and focus on determining the most economical number n star of components for the K out of n system. If no PR, the K out of n system only implement a CR at time z. Then the mean cost rate is given by CS of n, like this equation. Please refer to it. To minimize the mean cost rate CS and the optimal number n star satisfy the equalities like this. And the finite and unique solution n star can be shown analytically and compute numerically. When the most economic number n star of components for K out of n system is determined, we further formulate PR policy. A PR action plan is implemented at HT or at completion of random working time Y, whichever occurs first. Like this figure present. Please refer to it. In order to balance the BIOS time between PR and CR, a replacement BIOS cost CB is also taking account for planning PR policies. Then the mean cost rate of the PR policy is CF of T, like this term, this equation. We derive the optimal PRH T star that minimize the mean cost rate CF of T. To minimize CF of T with respect to T, differentiating CFT with respect to T and setting it equal to 0, then the optimal PRH T star can be determined uniquely. We offer a numerical example to show our finding. Consider Weber intention rate RT is equal to 2.5 T. Working time Y is explanation distribution G of T, and Pj is equal to 1 over n plus 1, and the cost exact these terms. For fixed K, the optimal number n star of the components, optimal PRH T star, and their corresponding minimum mean cost rate are present in the table. Please refer to it. And we can find the following observation. One is the finite and unique optimal number n star of the components for K out of n system exist, and the finite and unique optimal PRH T star exist. And if the minimum repair is allowed upon value of the components, some improvement can be made in the minimum expected road rate. When the replacement bias cost CB increased, the minimum expected cost rate CF of T star increased. This is the end of our paper. Thank you for your listening.